For the first time, Houston Rockets superstar James Harden spoke out on a trade that saw Chris Paul of the Houston Rockets shipped to Oklahoma City. And now down there in Texas and Houston, Russell Westbrook will be James Harden's backcourt mate. Harden said, when you have talent like that, speaking on Russell Westbrook, it will work itself out throughout the season. You figure things out. You got guys that are willing to sacrifice. It will always work itself out. Harden went on to say, you have to communicate, and you go out there and you compete position by position. You figure things out throughout the course of the season. You figure things out. You got guys that are willing to sacrifice. It will always work itself out. Westbrook did average 22.9 points a game, 11.1 rebounds, with 10.7 assists last season, while Harden averaged 36 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 7.5 assists, as he was the runner-up in the MVP, losing to Giannis Antetokounmpo. So you got a very optimistic James Harden. You got to believe that trade doesn't get done between Houston and Oklahoma City if James Harden's not 100% on board, letting the general manager Daryl Morey know that he wanted a change. And he admitted after a deflating loss in 6 games to the Warriors, I know what needs to be done. And maybe that thing that he knew that needed to be done was he needed a new point guard. He needed a new backcourt mate, and Chris Paul needing to be shipped out for Russell Westbrook. So we see Harden's very optimistic. Now, I do want to put this out there to play devil's advocate. Harden is optimistic in any situation. I've seen Harden, he can literally go out there with the 4 janitors, and Harden's going to feel like as long as he's on that basketball court, they can win. There's this dude's got the ultimate confidence, and I like that about him. But sometimes I feel like that confidence goes a little too far, and that's how you see Harden just coming down court, possession after possession, just spotting up, shooting threes, or literally dribble. It's 8 seconds on the shot clock. If I don't got the look, if they double team me, I'll pass it to someone, and now you got 4 seconds on the shot clock, and now you're expecting one of your teammates to make a play. More or less, you're expecting your teams to come back down court and play defense for you at an elite level when they're probably not happy how the offense is being ran. We will see if James Harden and Russell Westbrook can figure this thing out together. I am not sold. I think this is a train wreck waiting to happen. I think in the regular season they're going to win a lot of games, and people are going to be fooled to think in the playoffs something's going to be different. But if it didn't work out with Russell Westbrook and Paul George, I do not believe it's going to work out with Russell Westbrook and James Harden come postseason time. I could easily see another first-round exit in the futures of James Harden and Russell Westbrook. This time it won't be individually, though. This time there'll be a collective. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, and support. Do you believe it will work in Houston as Russell Westbrook joins this Houston Rockets team that is in dire need of some postseason success, specifically beating the Golden State Warriors? I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. They are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
Mr.Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV. Here with the triple B's. You can't do nothing but win.